YouTube Star Wars Force Arena Commanders, welcome to a brand new video. Today we are taking Boba Fett for a run with a really cheap deck that you guys can use in 1v1 and 2 versus 2. There it is. It's got a net, it's got a stun, it's got Slave 1. You'll need Slave 1. If you haven't got Slave 1, you could use the TIE Bomber. Now, I'm level 9, as you can see, and my light tank is only level 3, which is a worry because I haven't had the cards to level it up. But we're going to jump straight into our first game against an Ezra. We'll see 2 1 versus 1s and a 2v2 in this video on how to make this deck work. So ideally with this deck, you want to use your net, your stun, and then either your special ability and or Slave 1 to wipe out a huge amount of mob. Now I'm making a counter push on the right side of my light tank. Just going to try and deal with all the mob here with Ezra, who stuns me. Drop down some stormtroopers, but I will die. And Ezra really is going to do a lot of damage on this turret with the troopers. They're level 10 rebels as well, so this is going to be a real tough one. I have no idea what level Ezra is, but the fact that the turret is being destroyed, level 2 unique. Ezra took a scratch. That's going to be game over, I think. So I really don't know what to do. I'm just trying to have a think and wait for my cars to sort their lives out. Net Ezra, drop the rocket, kill Ezra, and then wipe out the rebel soldiers. Level 9, it's the same level as I am, which is annoying, the fact that it's level 2 unique already. So make a push on his right side now. Ezra's extremely powerful. Missed the stun. Drops a Bantha, which I'll take care of hopefully, but the turret has had a lot of damage done to it, but as I get stunned I will probably die. I'll have nothing to counter the Bantha, who will probably take down my turret with the Malaz warriors. So with just 1 minute 45 seconds gone, it looks as good as over because Ezra's cars are just far more powerful than mine. Level 4 Bantha is ridiculous, level 10 everything else is just crazy. Although this is what you have to expect when you're in tier 5 and when you are leveling up your cards. This is what I've talked about, having the most highest, strongest deck possible. But unfortunately for me, I've just not had the cards to level up. So my stormtroopers are level 9 for example, most stuff's round about there. But my biggest tank, my light tank, is just level 3, meaning that I just cannot compete in terms of damage. But as we move into double energy, it's time to put this deck to its test. So I've got a good push on the right side, which will take down that turret. So I'm going to continue that push here. 2 light tanks now. Throw down my stun grenade, haven't got my net, so I drop in my net, throw in my special ability, do huge amounts of damage as Ezra jumps back, collects the health pack, and now just focus on trying to do the best as I can. Wanted to use Slave 1 then in case he dropped anything else, but it wasn't worth the effort. So I dive right in, drop Slave 1 now, which sucks in everybody. Kaboom! And Ezra's down. Give me a chance now to push on this turret. Trying it with 30 seconds to go, just want to try and get the score back to 2-2 and see what can happen from there. Trying to deploy my light tank. There it comes. Just again focusing that turret, taking it down, do as much damage as I possibly can as Ezra drops a Bantha, which is extremely slow moving. So 16 seconds to go before we enter sudden death. It looks like it's a good comeback from the dead, but really now I've got to figure out how I can win this game or really hang on, because my cards aren't as strong as Ezra's. I mean, level 4 Bantha is ridiculous here at this tier anyway, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. So I'm going to go for the turret now. I'll get stunned by Ezra. I'll try and stun Ezra as well, but I've got nothing to support me here. Slave 1 comes in, 47 seconds gone, doing everything I can just to beat down on that shield generator, but it's not going to be enough. I think it's going to be a good game. With 30 seconds to go, Ezra's got a slight push coming top left, pushing the right side, loads of troopers coming in. Rebel soldiers aren't too much to worry about, really is a leader you want to focus on, and that sniper. Throw down my light tank, he's just had to defend now for the last 25 seconds. Suck everything up with an energy net, just keep Ezra away from the health pack. Defending. Stormtroopers in there, but Ezra does get the health. Again now, just trying to make another push if I can with some troopers, just to get that shield generator as Ezra's got no defences with 9 seconds to go in sudden death. Will Slave 1 manage to do enough damage? No. And it's a draw. 2-2. GG. Good game. Really good game. Very strong deck. Again, please pause the videos to check out the decks being used by myself or my opponents. And as you can see there, I mean, that is really strong. Wouldn't use the assassin, probably, which is what could have saved me. Level 5 stun too. Wow, mine's only level 3. So in with Sabine now. This is going to be tough. I don't like facing Sabine, to be honest with you. There's a couple of characters, her and Callus are the two I just don't like playing against because they're so slippery and tricky. So let's dive straight in. So I don't know about you guys, but recently in 1 versus 1, even 2v2, I'm facing off against much higher level players, level 11s and 12s, and it makes it all but impossible. So we've got level 2 Sabine. There's an example there of Slave 1, the damage it can do. Net sucks him in, dropping the special ability, dropping Slave 1, level 10. So again, a much stronger opponent. Try and drop a stun there, so I can just do some damage on his turret. Throw down my TIE Fighter, Imperials, but I've got no defences now, so all I can do is delay until I get that health pack in slow motion. Again, throw down my special ability, throw in Slave 1. Really would have liked to have taken those Royal Guards with me on a trip, but they didn't follow me. Throw down some Stormtroopers just to delay the inevitable, I think, top left. With 2 minutes left to play, it's looking pretty comfortable for the game. In comes a drop pod. And it's level 5, wow, that is strong. And that amount of damage that's done on my turret there already. So I'm not going to stun Ezra, Sabine just yet. I'll do it now. Throw in my net, throw in my special ability, and just decimate everyone, just to try and keep that turret alive. So with 1 minute 40 seconds gone, as you can see, Sabine's getting a little bit frustrated now because Boba Fett is rocking. I'll drop down my level 3 tank, but he won't do much damage as Sabine drops down a level 5. See, this is a difference, you see. Level 3, level 5. It is just like night and day. My tank is so weak. Did about a quarter damage there, which is fine. But I am in trouble now with no health. Throw in Slave 1 as best as I can as I do die, just to buy myself a little bit more time, as Sabine's unique does die, as does a light tank. So we're moving into now double energy. Barry is working away. Let's get rid of him. See you later, Barry. Sorry, Barry. Love to have waited for those Pathfinders, but hey, I throw down my Bladesman. Level 10 Pathfinder is always going to be tough. Do as much damage as I can now. So we've got 50 seconds to play for. In comes a drop pod of my shield generator. I'm not going to worry about it because it'll take me away from what I want to do. So I just want to push now. Sabine's on the back foot a little bit. Throw everything I've got now in his push. I'll drop a stun in there. Dropping my special ability in there. Waiting for Slave 1 to appear. My tank does get decimated because it's just too weak. Throw down Slave 1. And a TIE Fighter to back it up to kill Barry off. Sabine's in trouble now as her unique dies again. So now I've got a chance for a push. Throwing the Bladesman. I've got to do it now. 20 seconds to go. I have to push this turret. I've got to take it down. This could be for the win. Amount of damage done there is perfect. In go the Bladesman on those Royal Guards. Sabine will probably drop down another pod on my shield generator, but really with 10 seconds to go, can I hang on here? Can I get back in time to drop a stun? I've got no stuns at all, but I'll drop down my Bladesman, but it won't be enough for Sabine to take the win. No matter what's going on here, 1 second left, GG, game over. 2-1. Let's pick up some points. So the combination of the three, as you can see, work really well. It sucks in the troopers and just decimates them. 31 points, thank you, and a tier 5 bronze pack. We'll take that, and our double credits. Again, pause the video to see the deck. Pretty strong, level 11 Grenadier there. Can you see that? This is what you're up against, and if you haven't got the cards, this is why you have to work so hard to get a win. And if you lose, that's probably the reason why you're losing as well, because the cards are just so strong. So in with some 2v2 and the Grand Inquisitor against Londo and Luke, back from Tatooine and rescuing Han Solo. So Luke's going to make a charge, there's no doubt about it. Londo will probably have a drop pod or something going on. I haven't really got any abilities to counter Luke here at the moment, so I'm just going to try and stall him a little bit with my level 3 light tank. The Grand Inquisitor thinking, what the hell have you got a light tank level 3 for? Misplay by me. I think I had a bit of lag for my Slave 1, which missed absolutely everybody. I won't use it just yet, I'll just take care of these myself. Got Stormtroopers here. Give the Grand Inquisitor a bit of support up there as well, because he's took down that turret, which is good play. Level 11, wow. Do as much damage as I can just before the tank disappears. Jump over the ledge. Mortar being deployed. Seen a lot of mortars lately in games. I don't really see the benefit. I mean, obviously it does a lot of damage on the turret, but it's relatively weak and can be easily countered by absolutely everything on the field. So they've got 2 repair droids working away at the top there. I'm not going to waste Slave 1 on that just yet. So I'm going to stun Luke here to prevent him. Wait till the mob all gathers together for a nice reunion, and then suck them all up and blow them to pieces. Kaboom, dead. So 1 minute 40 seconds left. Really want to get all of that mortar there if I can. Perfect. It's doing a lot of damage on that turret, mind you, to be fair. Level 4. Dropped in a light tank just to surprise everybody. Luke stuns me. In comes a drop pod now. Level 3, so it's pretty weak. Pick up this health pack if I can, but I do die. Pathfinder's pushing the left, but as on the right side, the Sith Inquisitor is pushing that turret and does take it down as we lose our left turret. So all I'm going to do now is try and hold off as best as I can and defend. Now the thing about this deck is really you want to have somebody, if you're on 2v2, who is aggressive. Because really your job as Boba Fett with this deck is to defend and just counter when you can. And then just snare people and stun people and Slave 1 people when you need to. Again, level 3 isn't worth worrying about against a level 11 turret. It will just do a little bit of damage, but not enough to worry about at this moment in the game. But that is a worry there. Just try and counter this as best as we can. Again, throw in a stun. In comes another drop pod. Energy net everybody up. Give Londo a good killing there. Gregorian Rebel, 2 of them. Just destroy him in the middle there. But with just 27 seconds to go, the game looks pretty comfortable now as my level 3 light tank pushes the middle. Let's get in on the action. Do some damage on the leaders, some damage on the turret, and I will die now, but that's good enough because it's kept everybody at that end of the map away from my turret, and with 10 seconds to go, it will be a GG to 1. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. The more the merrier, and there will be more Star Wars Force Arena videos coming soon to a galaxy near you, and may the Force be with you.